Hello everyone, this is a video tutorial for the book, The Vagabond's Guide to Successful, but Making Them Cheap, YouTube Production while living in your van and making money at it. The book can be downloaded from livinginyourvan.com, and there are numerous other video tutorials available on this channel, though more details for each technique are provided in the book. The book is intended for professional video production on the cheap and in the most inopportune situations. One of the biggest questions for YouTube producers is, how do I get more views? Well, in this tutorial, I'm going to cover 8 quick tips on how to get more views, but there's actually 23 tips and points listed in my book. But let me start off by emphasizing the whole point of my book. My book is intended to help you produce quality videos on the cheap in the most inopportune situations. Now, if you are not producing videos that are worth watching, then I can't help you. If your viewers are falling asleep in the first few seconds of your video, or frantically clicking on the mouse button trying to stop your video, well, then of course you're not going to get views. So that is my first tip and point that unfortunately many wannabe YouTube stars don't grasp. If you're not producing quality videos worth watching, hey, there's a lot of competition out there for your views. You need to be making something worth watching. You don't need a big fancy budget. In fact, as I detail in my book, you don't even need a video camera. Okay, moving right along, point number 2. In chapter 8 and 10, I give a few tips on how to get subscribers, but your subscribers make up your base. Typically, your average viewership will hover around your subscribership count. Getting subscribers and getting viewers go hand in hand, though you will see a lot of cases where a particular video has an astonishing number of views, but the producer has very few subscribers. Also, you'll see producers who have a very high subscriber count, yet some of their videos have very few views. So point number 2 ties in with both viewership and subscribership, what marketers refer to as a call to action. Flat out suggest to people, hey, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to catch other great videos like this one. Or, in the middle of your video, refer to another one of your videos. You'll see me do this in my videos a lot. I'll refer to another one of my videos and actually provide a link to that video so that people can go and watch it. Now, I go into the power of annotations in chapter 10 of my book, which is a very powerful tool YouTube has that you should not underestimate. That tool can be used to garner both viewers and subscribers. Point number 3 might seem to be a bit of a no-brainer, but make use of social networking. A lot of YouTube producers have like 1,000 Facebook friends. Hey, post a link to your YouTube video on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. And here's the call to action again. Right underneath every single one of your videos on YouTube, YouTube provides a nice convenient share button where viewers can instantly share your video on their Facebook page, Twitter, Plus, etc. Remember that call to action. Encourage people to share your video all over Facebook, Twitter, Google+, etc. Even mention to them how simple it is. Again, if your video is worth watching, then it's worth sharing, and people will share it. Point number 4, make a video response. Always, 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 as much as humanly possible, make your video a video response. It's dead easy. Now, there are a couple of ways you can do this. First of all, if your video is an actual video response to a popular video on YouTube, then chances are you will get some decent viewership out of the synergy between your video and the original video. So just upload your video, then go to the original video that you are responding to, click on Post a Response, and as if you were going to write a text response. And then when you do that, a link will appear to the right to post a video response. Again, this is a very, very powerful tool that I believe is unique to YouTube. When you click on that link, it will bring you a list of your videos, and you simply select which video you wish to post as a response. If your video is not in direct response to someone else, then what I suggest is doing a YouTube search for the subject of your video. Remember, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and YouTube videos show up on Google searches as well. So figure out a couple of keywords that you want to apply to your video. Put them into the search box on YouTube, and whatever the first video is that shows up at the top of the list, that's the video that has made it to the top on that particular subject. So post your video as a response to that one. Now you might want to move down the list, it's your call, but if you can, post your video as a response. Lastly, don't forget a good call to action is to solicit video responses. Encourage your viewers to voice their opinions and suggest they post a video response to your video. You will all win from the synergy. Point number 5 ties in with video responses. Post your video to blogs and discussion groups. Okay, there's a very, very fine line between spamming and adding to the discussion on a blog, Facebook page, or discussion group. Participate in the discussion. Make your video relevant to the discussion. If you hop on a discussion group talking about interstellar travel, and you post your video saying, "Hey, please watch this video I took of my cat," you're just going to annoy people, not get views. Not to mention, most blogs and discussion groups are moderated, and they won't even let your post through anyway. But if your video is relevant to the discussion, then you will get views and comments, perhaps even a video response. Point number 6. Now this is one of my golden tips, and it's the only golden tip I'll give in this free tutorial. I'm saving the others for my book. Remembering that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. You've probably seen that ad on Google that Google has out there. Who watches videos about cats? People searching for videos about cats. So the point being, remember, people are using YouTube as a search engine. And YouTube videos also show up in Google searches, which of course is the #1 search engine in the world. Now, how does YouTube have any clue what is in your video? Well, the correct answer is it doesn't. There is no fancy computer program that looks through your video and says, "Oh, this is a video about cats." No, 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 no. Google, YouTube, all the search engines in the world operate on words. Typed out, written words. So you need to tell YouTube what those words are. Now this is done with what is called metadata. There are several different types of metadata. Some are obvious, like the title of your video, the description, the tags, etc. I go into detail in my book about what to do there, but one of the most powerful tools is also the most overlooked: closed captioning, or a transcript for your video. Now in my book, I show you how to make a closed caption file for your video using free tools. Not only are you opening your videos up to the deaf community, which means you'll get viewership you wouldn't get if you didn't have closed captions, YouTube also reads the closed captions. Boom! YouTube now knows exactly what is in your video. Now, if you post a transcript of your video, YouTube will attempt to listen to the audio track of your video and synchronize the words in your transcript with the audio of your video. But more importantly, YouTube and Google read and index the words, and now your videos have just been indexed by the 2 largest search engines in the world. Point number 7. The amount of video being uploaded to YouTube every minute is astronomical. I heard it was like 48 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every minute. How on earth do you get noticed in all that traffic? Well, I liken it to a person, a potential viewer, standing up on a platform with this sea of people in front of them. And every single one of those people is screaming for the viewer's attention. Well, in a typical crowd, the screams and yells just naturally hit waves and troughs. If you happen to yell for the viewer's attention and you just happen to get the trough of the wave, where, for a split second, everyone else is quiet, you just got their attention. Now, how does that happen? By screaming often. So you want to post videos often, at the very least, once a week. Now, I got to come back to quality again. You don't want to sacrifice quality for frequency. There's nothing wrong with a quick and dirty shot of you sitting at your computer because you just have to rant and rave about something that happened to you that day. But you want to take your time and do things right. Make your videos worth watching. The more often you post, the more likely you'll get viewers, which leads to subscribership, and don't forget, you've been calling for action in your videos, right? So that leads to subscribers and views on your other videos as well. So, post often. Last point, number 8. Probably one you've heard before, but it's a lot of fun and quite successful. Have a contest and a giveaway. For people to be eligible for the contest or the prize, they have to be a subscriber to your channel. This gives a benefit to your subscribers, and the contest can be a lot of fun. For instance, one of the best things to do is to post a video for the contest announcement, the rules, how to participate, what's to be won, etc. And to enter the contest, the respondent must be a subscriber to your channel and must submit their contest entry as a video response to your contest announcement video. Now, this is a pile of fun and really is only limited by your creativity. Such contests, if done well, have the real potential of going viral, especially the video announcing the contest winner if it's a mashup of all the video responses, for example. I go into a lot more details about contests and collaborations, as well as 15 other points and tips on how to get more viewership in my book, The Vagabond's Guide to Successful, but Making Them Cheap, YouTube Production while living in your van and making money at it. The book can be downloaded from livinginyourvan.com, and there are numerous other video tutorials available on this channel, though more details for each technique are provided in the book. The book is intended for professional video production on the cheap and in the most inopportune situations.